Hello, I'm Vivian Manyama. I'll be talking about yeast products. Welcome. Yeast products. We have under this unit, we have the following that you are supposed to know. You are supposed to define the terms used in yeast products. You are supposed to identify the types of yeast products. You are supposed to explain the role of ingredient in yeast mixtures. You are supposed also to describe the preparation and production of yeast mixtures. You know how to prepare them. Then you should know how to prepare, produce, and present yeast products. Then you outline the qualities of a good yeast product. How will you be able to know that I've made a good quality of yeast products? Then you should be able to know, after you have produced the yeast product, you should be able to know how to store them. Under definition of terms, we have commercial leavening, and this is an agent containing yeast cells that is used to raise the dough while making bread. We also have the baker's yeast. This is commonly used as a leavening agent when baking bread and other related products like donuts, croissants, among others. Okay, we have types of yeast. Under types of yeast, we have 3 types. We have lean dough product. This is a dough that has low fat and sugar, and a good example is bread and the buns and the donuts. We also have rich dough products. These contain higher proportion of fat and sometimes eggs. A good example of this is croissants. Then we have the role of ingredient in yeast. We have different ingredients that are mixed together in order to make the yeast products. And the first one is the flour. This has a high gluten content that usually softens and stretches during fermentation. We have salt. Salt usually adds flavor and prevents yeast from working too fast. Okay, we also have sugar. Sugar is essential for the fermentation process. It aids in the fermentation process. We have liquid, and liquid is normally used to bind the ingredients used. And the best liquid used here, we will use lukewarm water and also milk. Then we also have fat. Fat is used to improve the keeping quality. When you are not eating the baked yeast product, you are meant to store them for later use. Fat will improve the keeping quality. It will also add the flavor and the nutritive value. Then, how will you know that this yeast product is of good quality? It should be symmetrical in shape, and then the color should be golden brown, and it should be well risen and not overinflated, and it should have good flavor, and the flavor should not be sour. Then lastly, it should be well rounded top, especially for breads. Then the storage. Under storage, when you are not eating the baked item on the day of baking, you store them in suitable containers, and when they are meant to be used for longer storage, you put them in a freezer. And lastly, we have the presentation. How are you supposed to present these products? You may present them for breakfast or as a snack or as an accompaniment. For breakfast, you can use bread, buns, and donuts. As an accompaniment, you can use bread rolls and croutons. That's all. Thank you.